I felt that we had a number of players come back motivated and obviously very fit, and especially for the freshman group, I think it's always inspiring when you see that they took the program this summer and really hit it hard, so they were able to be competitive right away. We lost a big group from last year's class, so it's nice to see that the freshmen came in ready to play along with a bunch of the upperclassmen. So we were able to get a lot done in preseason, get ourselves prepared for the scrimmage against Maryland. Maryland was just an awesome opponent to really go down there and find out right away what your strengths and weaknesses are. And I would say I love the way we opened up and competed, but as the game went on, I felt that there were some players where we got a little bit tired and we got a little sloppy in our defense. And so we're going to try and fix that up this week, heading in towards Old Dominion and Virginia weekend. And I feel that a lot of our focus is going to be on possession play and making sure that inside the 25 we're taking advantage of our opportunities so that we can create some more scoring chances. And then defensively, we have to have just a better, tougher mindset so that we can stop the play a little bit earlier before it gets to the circle and hopefully come up with some plays and counterattack with numbers. But I really like the way the team's playing right now, and I'm real excited about opening the weekend at home with Old Dominion and Virginia.
What did you learn about your team at the exhibition game?
I would say that we have a lot of versatility. We have players that can play a number of different positions. One of the things I think that hurt us in the Maryland game was that we didn't have everybody at full strength. We had a couple key players that were out with injuries, so we're hoping that they're going to be ready to go this weekend. And that would have given us, I think, a little bit more depth and a little bit more breathing time for those players who were on the field for long periods.
Comments on the schedule itself overall?
Schedule's tough. You look right away, we're playing a team like Old Dominion who's won 9 national championships. We're playing Virginia, who was at the Final Four last year, playing Connecticut, Big East champs. They were at the Final Four, I think, 2 years ago. And then we come back to play Lock Haven, which is always like a tough local team here. And our Big Ten conference is, the Big Ten is just strong top to bottom. So every game with the Big Ten teams is going to be competitive, which is exciting for our conference. Like, I love our conference, I love the coaches in our conference, and just always excited about playing a conference team. And right towards the end of the season, we bring Duke and Princeton in, and they're two teams that are always in the NCAA tournament. Princeton was in the Final Four last year, so I don't see any easy week in our schedule, but that's the way we want it, and hopefully we'll be sharp throughout the season and just get better as the weeks go on and put ourselves in a position for conference championships and maybe NCAA berth.
In terms of your expectations, how close is the team to where you might want them to be at this point in the season versus where they are?
That's a great question. Where are we now and where do we need to be? I would say that we've got a ways to go with our defensive organization, and it's going to start with our individual defense, making sure that we can get great pressure on the ball, and then we can have confidence and trust from the others behind to step up and mark. I would say offensively, we need to tweak the forward line a little bit and make sure that we've got the best kids on the line that are going to put the ball in the cage for us. So I would say the backfield and the front line, they're two areas that we're really going to have to work to improve, especially with those players working together in the deep backfield and in the up on the forward line. I would say our goalie situation right now, Ayla Hallis played outstanding against Maryland. I would say right now she definitely has the edge going into the season.
How special is it for you to play Old Dominion personally?
Yeah, I love playing Old Dominion School where I coached for 4 years. I have a lot of great memories of coaching down there, and Beth Anders is one of my best friends, and I just have such respect for her as a field hockey coach, as a player, teammate of mine on the Olympic team. But more importantly, I love her friendship, and she's just a person that checks in. We check in on each other, see how each other's doing, and she always brings her team ready to play. And that's the beauty of playing them first, is that I know our team has to be ready from the start of the whistle to the end of the game, and I look forward to that competition. She is a coach that I would say has really molded me and my coaching philosophy when I was very young, so I have tremendous respect for her and her teams.
All right, we're here with Lauren Alloway. Lauren, talk a little about how preseason camp went and sort of the first preseason game. How did things go?
Preseason actually went very, very well. We have 8 incoming freshmen, and you could not even tell that they were freshmen. They just stepped up with speed, skill, pressure, talking, so that went very well. Our scrimmage did go well against Maryland. We scored first, so that was good, and we took it to them for the first 20 minutes. Unfortunately, we kind of fell down after that first 20 minutes, but I think watching video and analyzing it and hearing what our coaches have to say, we have some things to tweak, but they should be minor things, and if everyone does it, we should be able to come out very, very strong against ODU this Friday, our first home game, so I'm very excited about that. So preseason went very, very well, and the weather was great. It wasn't too hot, and everyone took every session very seriously.
What did you learn about the team in the preseason game?
In the preseason game, I think there are a lot of people that can play a lot of positions, which is good. We have a lot of depth. I think that we're all in shape, we just need to use it more. And I think that freshmen can play in this game, and it doesn't just have to be upperclassmen.
You're captain this year. What type of added responsibility does that place on your shoulders heading into a season?
I think a lot of things, just trying to be here before everyone else, staying after, asking people what's up if they're having a bad day, just being aware of everything and not just yourself. Like, you have to not just tell them what to do, but you have to show and display it. I think everything from in the weight room to going to classes and just being organized in your notebook. So I think it's a lot of just being aware of how others are feeling.
Two tough games to start the season. How excited are you to get going?
You know what? I was just telling our assistant coach LV yesterday, when they put up our flags up here of all the Big Ten teams, like, I get so excited. We have a great warm-up CD. I can't wait, because last year we were 0-2, and I definitely think we can be 2-0 this year, so I'm excited.
What type of goals and expectations do you have for yourself and maybe the team this year?
Expectations. I want to do better than last year. I want us to have fun. I think there are moments last year where we lost the fun and enjoyment at practices and games, and I want to bring that back. And we're a very, very close team. Even with all the freshmen, we're tight, and I want to get excited about going to practice and tell everyone I play field hockey. So I want to have a good season. That's my expectation, to do well.
Tell us one thing we might not know about Coach.
Coach Morett?
Yep.
She loves her dog Ziggy, and she will do anything for him.
We're here with Daneen Zug. Daneen, talk a little about preseason. How did it go for you?
It went really well. I think everybody came out with, enthusiasm and ready to start it up. And we had a lot of energy in all of our practices, and went out with a positive attitude. And I think we got a lot accomplished.
Went toe-to-toe with Maryland in the preseason scrimmage. Talk about what you maybe learned about the team and what you've been working on since then.
Well, it was great. It was a great scrimmage against Maryland to see where we're at and see what we need to work on. And I think definitely a little bit of individual defense is something that we need to put a priority on. And then just kind of getting our shapes and working the ball out of the backfield and using that possession to our advantage. And I think we're definitely going to make some changes from that game to go up against ODU.
Mm-hmm. 2 big games to start the season, like you mentioned, Old Dominion. How excited are you guys to get going?
Very excited. Home opener against ODU and UVA, you can't get any better than that. Those are great opponents. We have a history with them and competing with them. It always has gone back and forth, and really excited to get the season started.
You're captain this year. I was talking to Lauren about that. What type of added responsibility does that place on you heading into a season?
It places more responsibility, but I think the team has done a great job of everybody stepping up as leaders and as good teammates and, holding each other accountable. Being a leader, it puts you in priority when the coaches, need to talk to the team or, they kind of come to you. But I think the team has a lot of leadership in our senior class and even underclassmen stepping up. And I'm glad I was chosen as a captain, but, everybody's stepping up and it's great to see.
Your brother Graham, a wide receiver on the football team. What's it like having 2 members of the family playing Division I athletics at Penn State?
It's awesome. I get this question a lot, and I can't help but it makes you proud, because we both grew up with that passion to play D1 sports, and seeing him succeed first of all and get into play at Penn State was awesome, and I was very, very happy for him. And then getting to be a D1 player myself, it was cool, and he supported me the whole time. So we always pushed each other growing up and competed with each other in our sports, and it paid off. It's awesome.
Tell us something we might not know about Graham.
About Graham? Might not know about Graham. gonna have to think on this one. He has. Oh, okay. Well, I would say he is a pet lover. He has always wanted a dog, and we never really had one, but we've had cats, and he really shows them affection, I'd say. So you don't picture this football player being a pet lover, but he definitely loves animals.
What has you excited for the season to get going?
The team has me excited. I think we have so much potential and so much talent, and I can't wait to get started and just show everybody that, last year we kind of had some flaws in our system, and we got them out of the way, and we're going to show everybody a different team this year.